You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
All right, man, 15 Minutes of Fame. Charron.
What's up?
God, when the last time I even saw you, man?
Was it the Geechee Gotti battle 2 years ago?
Damn, has it been that long?
That's the last time I remember.
God damn.
Hey, man, I got nothing but love for Ooops, bro.
That's a good thing right there.
I was pretending not to like him before the battle, but that's just to get the shit booked. He was begging for the battle, you know? No, he hates when I say that.
Well, that's dope that he came and shook your hand.
That's really dope. I like Ooops, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you, I talked to him earlier, and, you know, he felt some kind of way.
He did.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, you ain't going to shake his hand? He was like, hell no. You know what I mean? It's like, I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know that it ran that deep. Did you know it ran that deep?
I mean, I can never tell what someone's thoughts are about me. I didn't know what he was feeling before. I could tell he wanted to battle me because he's been calling me out for a while and, you know, hating on me a bit, but I don't even get mad at that because I be doing the same stuff to, like, Disaster and other people. Like, it's just part of the game. You're just painting a narrative. Thank you, bro. You're just painting a narrative for the battle. Killed that shit. And that jacket's crazy.
I appreciate you. You killed that shit too, man.
Thank you, man.
Fire.
Thank you. So, it is what it is, but Ooops is a warrior, and I know it's like MMA. You punch the fuck out of each other, but you guys shake hands at the end of the day. Like,
yeah.
Any hatred or dislike he had for me, I didn't mind him, but if he had any for me, like, we bled that out in the ring, and now we're friends. So we could be friends for life, man. We did that battle. It's a part of, it's a part of history. It happened, and, there's no need for us to go back and forth anymore.
I'm glad he came over here and shook your hand.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that was definitely dope. And he said after the interview I did with him, he said he was going to go over and chop it up with you anyway.
Okay, that's
so,
cool.
You know what I mean? So that was really good. Because you're the smack killer, so you used to being in these environments, as a white guy in battle rap and at the top of the food chain. You've always been, since I've known battle rap, you've always been at the top of the food chain. How did you feel in here? You in Compton, you know what I mean? Geechee's League, Riot, shout out to the Riot. How you feeling?
Shit is dope, man. The reason I love battle rap is because I get to meet so many people across, North America, but even the world, that if it wasn't for our mutual love for battle rap, Geechee from the hood here, and I'm from literally like the suburbs in Canada. It's called Orleans, where I'm from. Like, we would have never connected in life. Like, there's probably zero chance that Geechee Gotti and I would have ever met, but I get to come here and, see what the vibe is like out here and meet all these people that are passionate about something I'm passionate about. Like, I love it. And Compton showed me crazy. I mean, it was, when I first got to the hotel, I knew Compton was different because there was this Mexican dude in a white beater, and he had 2 pit bulls walking with him. I'm walking down the hallway, and it's just me and him, and I'm like, oh shit, he's got 2 pit bulls. He's like, don't worry, like, they're friendly. I'm like, bro, like, Compton is definitely different than Orleans, and it's cool, man. They showed me so much love out here, and I'd love to come back, man. I love it out here.
And they was fucking with you too, so
they
right?
were.
It's not easy, and I hate to keep mentioning black or white.
Sure.
Even though you got the dope ass M3S3 hoodie on.
That's an Easter egg for the fans. I knew Ooops was gonna make a lot of it racially angled. I'm like, I'm gonna have this black and white, my pants black and white, and it's just a little Easter. You know what's funny? I actually did another Easter egg when I battled K-Shine. I had a shirt with 3 zippers on it, zip them up. I was gonna say I won.
Didn't even know that.
I do Easter eggs for the fans, man.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever released that info. So
we know it now. It might fuck around be a bar exam question too. So
right.
Yeah, because I'm watching the battle, you know what I mean? And, like I say, we in Compton, and Ooops is like, he's getting at you about the cops and all that shit. But every round that he said, whatever he said, your comeback, I'm like, okay, how's he going to get back after this round?
Yeah.
And they just gravitated to what you were saying, you know what I mean? Like, you did very well.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I had, a lot of pre-buttles and stuff where I'm like, if he says this, I'm gonna say this and stuff, and then even some things like he was just rapping about certain schemes, like act different and black different. I'm like, okay, like I have some stuff that like I thought of a little bit. It wasn't like part of the round I memorized, but I'm like, I'm gonna throw this in here and throw in this scheme. So it was cool. I like coming back after someone does a good job, because he was shaking the room when he started off. I'm like,
At first, he was killing it.
I'm like, I gotta come back. And it's super funny, man. This is the first time it ever happened. But for my closer for my first round, it's a 4-bar scheme. And on the 3rd bar, I said the 4th bar. Like, I didn't choke or anything, but I just said it after. Like, so my 3rd bar, I said, King of Thirds, first 2 stat were atrocious. I'm like, man, that is my 4th bar. And I'm like, but it's only 3 bars. I have to fill out the space. So I'm like, I'm
said
just
atrocious
gonna,
again.
I'm like, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna just repeat the same bar and then be like, I said it twice, like, it is what it is. But
You got away with it.
yeah, I got away with it. It was still the same line, but I'm like, man, I said that on the 3rd. It pisses me off, but I'm sure people online will just look past it.
But one thing we know about you, man, is that you've always been who you are.
Yep.
You've never came into this culture and tried to fit in and try to, be something that you're not. That's why you're able to do what you do at this level for this long, and come and battle, in Compton.
Sure.
And stand out here and have a good time. You know what I mean?
I mean, I try. I mean, I still do it. I like, surprisingly, a lot of people would know, like, I love gun. There's some of my favorite bars. I love a hard gun bar. Like, when someone shakes the room with a crazy gun bar. So I'm just such a fan. I'm like, I'll throw in a couple of them, but like, literally, I don't deal with all that stuff in real life. It's just battle rap, and then when people clown me about it, it's cool. But at the end of the day, I just love battle rapping, and I just feel like people could sense that vibe from me. I always try my best and try to give the fans a show.
That's a fact.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.